That was my last time because I was like.
So you're not, you're not telling me the truth.
Yes, ma'am. I'm saying my last time when I got out of jail was in
Why do you think we're having this conversation? Yes, you tested positive.
Keep testing positive.
Well, because you keep using. Come on now. I still think this is. I understand. Okay. Darian Broussard. Good morning. You're Darian Broussard. And Mr. Broussard, you're on misdemeanor probation. Answer yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like I've gotten some information that maybe you've been tested positive on that probation. Have a seat in the jury box. I'm going to get you tested this morning. Corbin Rayleigh.
12 seconds later.
Hold on a second.
It's right now.
You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I've given you some time to try to hire a lawyer. Hang on. That's not even what my biggest concern is at this point.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you're already on misdemeanor probation. And for some reason, you've been testing positive for THC since last October while you were on that probation. And they let me know that, but I don't know why they haven't filed a motion or done anything about that. So
I paid it off, and that's what the judge almost told me to pay it off. Because he was like, I don't know why you're still going to probation.
you're still going to probation because you're still using marijuana while you're on probation and while you have a felony court case pending, right? So I don't know what makes you think that that's okay, because it's not. And the fact that you were on probation and doing that, and now you're still doing it.
I wasn't still doing it. I was telling my probation, I was smoking wax or resin, pure THC, and I was telling him that I was doing it 30 days. It was kind of hard to come out of my system still. And I told him I needed another 30 days. He said, all right, come back May the 7th. Because he was like, it was going out the system, but I don't know.
But you've been doing it the whole time, right?
Yeah, I was doing it the whole time. Then when I got out, I stopped. And it was still in. I got out, I went to jail.
You got out. What'd you go to jail for? This?
Yes, and I got out like 3 days after that.
So you're telling me you haven't used since you've been to jail in this case?
And the only reason it's still in my system because I smoke wax in the bone, like liquid THC.
Okay.
And I explained that to my probation officer. He explained it to the superintendent. She was like, it'd probably take 120 days or so because it's pure THC.
He's been out since September. You've been out of jail since September?
No, yeah. No, I went to jail since I went out of jail since November.
It's April. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to find that you have violated the conditions of your bond.
I didn't violate it.
There's no way it's still in your system if stop talking because you're going to make it worse. Okay. Yes. There's no way. I don't care what you're smoking out of whatever you're smoking it out of. Hang on. Because if the last time you did that was in September of last year, or November of.
No, it was January. That was my last time because I was like.
So you're not. You're not telling me the truth.
Yes, ma'am. I'm saying my last time when I got out of jail was in November. That was the first day I got out November the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go report till I think September. September. And I pissed dirty. And then I pissed dirty 3 more times after that. And I told him, I was like, sir, I was smoking hardcore THC. I didn't smoke.
None of that would make you test positive today.
I tested positive again.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Why do you think we're having this conversation? Yes, you tested positive.
Keep testing positive.
Well, because you keep using. Come on now. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure that you're not using at least for some amount of time.
I'm not using Miss West.
I'm going to raise your bond for violating your bond conditions. The fact that you've been using while you're on probation and they let you keep going makes no sense to me. Hold on. Makes no sense to me at all. I'm going to raise your bond in your case for violating the condition of your bond. Hold on a second. To $50,000. Condition of that bond, if you make it, is that you will be required to have a drug patch on at all times.
Told him that from the first time. I told him that. I said,
Listen.
drug patch. I'm serious, Miss Willis.
Okay, well now you're going to get one. So if a drug patch is what's going to make you stop using, that doesn't make any sense either.
Not being stopped. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I don't believe you. So I'm going to make sure of
That's
that
understandable.
because it doesn't make sense what you're telling me on the date. So again, you have to have a drug patch on within 24 hours of your release if you make that bond.
I'm not.
And so if you don't make the bond, you're going to get a court-appointed attorney. I will consider at some point, and we'll let that attorney know, reducing your bond back down after I know you have sat for some amount of time and not used. All right? You can go back with the bailiff. If you'll make a note, because I believe he's going to get that. Just that I would consider after he sits for a minute, reducing the bond back down. Clerk should give you a reset notice. Yeah. That's fine right there. It's like that. Well, obviously I don't know because I didn't look it up and try to figure that out last week. So I'm going to reset it again for 2 weeks. I need everybody to do some research. I will do my own research to see if there's a way to go back and adjust that from straight to deferred, which would make it correct, or if there's a way to go backwards like that and get rid of that conviction and how to do that.
I'm thinking, do you want to take deferred or you want to fight the case if you need to play that? What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know that that's an option either.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know,
I mean, she already pled guilty.
but but she pled guilty with the understanding that it was straight probation. So if it was something else, I don't know, it would be a voluntary plea.
That's why I'm going to reset. That's what I'm going to reset it for 2 weeks so that we can think about it before we're all sitting here in front of everybody, not knowing what we're talking about. Okay. So I'm going to reset it for 2 weeks and then we'll figure it out. Put that on my desk, please. You can go. We'll see you back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was asking, can I get my ankle monitor cooking off?
We'll see you back in 2 weeks. Not today.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about that today.